I just hope it inspires people. I hope people see that movie and think, man, I could do that. And then we start seeing more movies like this out here. My name is Luke Ostermiller. I own a production company in Denver called Lostefilms, and I'm a feature film director, and I also do music videos. So Shooting Guard is a movie we shot last year that we're just finishing up post-production on right now. We're looking at a premiere later this year, probably in either August or September. It's going to be a pretty big event. We did it last year at the Mayan Theater for our last film, Sick, and this year we're trying to do it bigger and better. This project was interesting because we actually were approached with a script written by Agapi Petra, and then I had Sam, another writer that I work with very often, sort of help us develop that further. And after that, we just went ahead and moved along into production. It took about a month to shoot. Yeah, and as far as like themes go in the movie, I was really drawn to the honest portrayal of moral gray area in the film. I thought that was very strong, and I'm typically drawn to films like that in general. So that was really cool to get to direct something like that. So of course, when you're working with a limited budget, you're gonna have to make sacrifices, and we had to figure out the best place to spend that money that we had for the film. One of the biggest things that we wanted to do was build this trap house set that we could destroy, because there's a big shootout scene in the movie that we couldn't film in a real house. So that was one big challenge, was just getting that put together. That was probably the most difficult part of the process, actually. We had like 2 days to build the entire thing with a very, very limited construction crew. And then we had 2 days to film and 1 day to tear the whole thing down. Well, with any feature film, you're going to sort of rewrite the script in the edit. So it's just a lot about kind of figuring out what the story is you want to tell and refining it. You know, you're going to get a lot more than you actually need when you're filming the movie. It's really like rewriting the script in post. You have different takes and different inflections and different meaning behind, you know, each shot. You do it in different ways. And so you're sort of given that freedom in the edit to tell a more versatile story. And that's how I like to shoot things, so that you have that flexibility to be able to mold the story after you're moved on to post-production. My favorite scene is probably the shootout, just because it was so crazy that we even pulled that off to begin with, and that was probably the most work of anything that we did. I'm pretty drawn to that kind of stuff too, just in general. I like making it, I like watching it. So that was really, really fun to put together, and seeing the end result was incredibly satisfying. As everyone probably knows, Colorado is growing, but it's still not quite there yet as far as artists and creatives go. There's a lot of people out here doing big things, but we're still kind of in that stage where we're not quite big enough to do a production on the level of like a Hollywood film. And that's what we're trying to build, is just proof that we're able to do it out here in Colorado. So it's just stepping stones, you know, and each premiere and each movie that we make, we're trying to do bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually just create a sustainable industry out here. Premiere announcements are coming soon. Definitely follow the Instagram at Shooting Guard Movie. We're going to be announcing the premiere ticket sales on there very soon. And then you can also follow Lostefilms at Lostefilms, and you can follow me on Instagram at Luke Ostermiller. I just hope it inspires people. I hope people see that movie and think, man, I could do that. And then we start seeing more movies like this out here.